very good morning to all my dear students. This is Arvind Obrial, and you all are welcome to the e-learning portal of Cambridge International School, Daswa. Students, as you all know that we are reading the main textbook, that is First Flight. So today the chapter that we are going to read is Madam Rides the Bus, written by Valli Kannan. Before commencing today's chapter, let's have a quick recap of the poem Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. Fire and Ice, the poem is based on the theme destructive nature of human emotions. Desire, over-ambitiousness, lust, passion, hatred, these all are wild emotions, and these emotions lead us into destruction. According to the poet, fire represents wild human emotions, desire, over-ambitiousness, and ice represents intense hatred. The poet says both are destructive. The poet divides the people into two categories. First category people say that the world will end in fire, while the other category people say that the world will end in ice. As far as the poet's knowledge is concerned about the desire, about the wild emotions of human beings, the poet favors of those who say that the world will end in fire. But the poet is experienced person. He says not only desire but ice, hatred is also as great as desire, and that's why it is also sufficient to destroy the world. So the poets wants to convey the message: if we want to save the earth, the world, we have to live in peace and harmony. After the quick recap of the poem Fire and Ice, we will start reading the chapter Madam Ride the Bus. But first of all, I would like to tell you something about the author. Valli Kannan is a pseudonym of R.S. Krishnasan, a Tamil writer and a journalist as well. He was born on 12th November 1920 in Rajavallipuram in Tamil Nadu, and he was died on 9th of November in 2006 in Chennai. Dear students, he started writing at a very early age and published 25 books by the age of 30. He worked for magazines like Cinema Ulagam, Navashakti, Hanuman, etc. He wrote a total number of 75 books in his life. The best achievement for him was in 1978. He received the Sahitya Academy Award for Tamil for his critical work on modern Tamil poetry. The chapter Madam Rides the Bus is a story of an 8-year-old girl named Valli. She is a wonderful girl. She is mature, clever, practical, and self-respecting girl beyond her age. Standing in the front doorway and watching what is happening there in the street is her favorite pastime. She is a great planner. She saved every penny for her maiden bus journey. During her first bus journey, she was full of enthusiasm and excitement as well. She enjoyed the landscape, the canal, palm trees, distant mountains, etc. She reacted very strongly when she was called a child or a madam. The self respecting girl refused to accept a cold drink offered by the bus conductor. She planned her bus journey during the nap hours of her mother. And very interestingly, her mother could never know of the bus journey Valli had undertaken during her nap hours in the afternoon. Now students, I will request you to open your books because I am going to explain part 1, para 1st, 2nd and 3rd. The story is about an 8-year-old girl named Valli. Just like every child, Valli is eager to know new and unknown things, because of which she spends all day looking at hustle and bustle of the street. Moreover, she has no friends to play. Even though she could not play with friends, looking at outside affairs was just entertaining for her. She learned a lot of new things, and the best part was the arrival and departure of the bus that routed from her village to a nearby town. The bus crossed the village street at hourly intervals. She gazed at the bus with a new set of passengers every time it crossed the street. Valli became overexcited. Now, paragraph number 4th, 5th, and 6th of part 1. So, the writer, the author, the narrator further describes that after continuously watching the bus arrive and depart for a couple of days, Valli wished to take a ride on it, and soon her wish grew stronger and became a desire, which means that there was now more and more longing to travel in the bus. Her desire grew to the extent that she would be jealous if any of her friends would go by bus and narrate their experiences in a boastful manner. She would use the word proud, proud in order to express disapproval. The author further says that in order to fulfill her desire of traveling by bus all alone, she needed to be prepared with all kind of information. Therefore, she started paying attention to the conversation between her neighbors who used to travel by bus. She would ask a few careful questions so that she can get some information. This way, she prepared a plan. After some time, she came to know that the town was 6 miles away from her village, and she also came to know that one side fare was 30 paisa, which was almost nothing for a well-dressed person, but it was too much for a little girl of 8 years old like Valli. And the trip duration also she required. So on the one side, the trip duration was 45 minutes. So she needed first of all 60 paisa to make a complete round. And next she thought if she could get on the bus by 1 o'clock in the afternoon and reach there by 1:45, because the trip duration of one side was 45 minutes. So the same bus could bring her back to the village by 2:45, because if 15 minutes the staying time of the bus can be there, so 45 minutes means 2:45 she can be back to the village in the same bus. This way she calculated, and she thought how to save the time. So the first part is finished now. Come to the second part of the story, paragraph number 1st, 2nd and 3rd. So the author here describes that after replanning and recalculating, finally came the riding day. The bus was on its usual route to the main highway when they heard a shouting voice that was commanding them to stop the bus. On hearing the voice, the bus slowed down, and the conductor saw Valli, a little girl, and asked her to tell the passenger to hurry up, because the conductor thought that Valli was stopping the bus for someone else. But he was very much surprised when Valli told him that she was the passenger. The conductor was shocked to see a little girl of 8 years old traveling all alone. It was hard for the conductor, it was hard for him to believe that a little girl, Valli, was about to travel alone. The conductor offered help to Valli, but she refused. When Valli refused to take any help, the jolly conductor sarcastically asked her not to get angry, as he was just trying to help her. In a light mood and a light tone, he addressed her Madam. And as soon as Valli heard Madam, she got angry. So, in a very light tone, the conductor addressed her Madam and escorted her to the seat. The author describes here, and he says that since it was the afternoon, so a very few passengers were there in the bus. All of them adored her along with the conductor. That's why Valli became shy, because everyone was laughing at her. Next, paragraph 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. So the author says in these lines, actually he describes about the jolly kind of nature of the bus conductor. The bus conductor again addressed her Madam, and then he blew the whistle and the bus moved. The bus was new because the overhead silver bars were shining. There was a clock just in front of Valli, and moreover, the seats were very comfortable. Valli quickly glanced at the inside of the bus and then turned towards the window to have a complete view of outside. But she couldn't have, because she was too short and the partitions of window were obstructing her view. The author further says that the bus was now on a very narrow road. It was a very congested road. On one side there was a canal, and beyond it trees, distant mountains, and large sky could be seen. He further describes that Valli enjoying a lot. After some time, suddenly someone asked her to sit, and she got angry. But while sitting down, she noticed that it was an elderly man who was really concerned about her. But Valli got annoyed because she didn't need any kind of advice or help from anybody. Next paragraphs 8th, 9th, and 10th. So, in these lines, the author describes the attitude of Valli towards the other people. The author says that Valli was too proud to take anybody's help. Valli told the old man that she was not a child. Hence, she didn't require any kind of advice or any kind of help from anybody else. He further says that she had paid the full fare just as everyone else. The conductor made a remark that she was a growing up man, because a child couldn't pay for her bus ticket. The author further says that Valli got annoyed and told the conductor not to call her a madam also. Earlier, I told you that when somebody called her a child, she got angry. So neither she want to be called a child nor a madam. Then the conductor responded by mimicking her tone. And then he handed a ticket to her and asked her to sit comfortably. So the author further says that the passenger in the bus, they tried to explain that they were really concerned about Wally because she was a little girl and moreover she was traveling all alone. She may hurt herself if she continued to stand up, but she again made it clear that she was an 8-year-old girl and hence not a child. Meanwhile, the bus stopped and more passengers boarded the bus. So, in order to preserve her seat, she quickly sat down on her seat. Then an old woman sat near her. She was staring at Wally. Wally developed a strong dislike for the lady whose earlobes had big holes. Wally didn't like her earrings too. The lady was looking at her and she was chewing a betel nut. The writer further describes, although she was annoyed by the elderly lady, Wally replied to her that she was traveling all alone and she had a ticket also. Meanwhile, the lady was asking abrupt questions that were out of concern. She, she was bothered about Wally's security. Wally assured her that she could travel all alone and started looking outside because she didn't she didn't want any kind of conversation with the lady. Now students, I am going to conclude what we have read today. Today we have read two parts of the story. We have read that Wally, an 8-year-old girl, is deeply interested to have a bus journey. Her favorite pastime is just to stand in the front door and watch the arrival and departure of the bus that routed from her village to the nearby town. Very soon, her wish grew stronger, and her only desire is to have a bus journey anyhow. She started making plans to have a good ride. She collected all the information that was required, like fare, time duration, etc. She required minimum 60 paise to make a complete round. After replanning and recalculating, finally the riding day came. On hearing her voice, the bus slowed down and stopped. The conductor was very much surprised, astonished to see Wally traveling all alone. He offered her help, but she refused. Since it was afternoon, a very few passengers were there in the bus. We have read that she got annoyed whenever she was addressed or she was called a child or a madam. She quickly glanced at inside the bus and turned towards the window to have a complete view of outside. She was enjoying a lot but didn't want to be disturbed by the fellow passengers. When the conductor made a remark, "Growing up, madam," she again got annoyed. We have read that the fellow passengers were really concerned about her because she was a little girl and moreover she was traveling all alone. Then the bus stopped and an old lady sat near Wally. Wally didn't like her because she was too talkative and she was chewing a betel nut. Then, to avoid further conversation, she started looking outside. Now, on the basis of you understanding the chapter so far, I have some questions for you. Try to frame the answers by yourself. So, dear students, I hope you have understood the chapter so far. Till the next part, take care of yourself, your family, stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. Thank you.